Yes, thank you, Dia Ojo. Thank you so much for this awesome tune that you've gladly rendered to me for the stream. My love to Olori Musumola Ojo. Thank you so much, dear. I value you. I appreciated you so much from the beginning. Thank you, dear. And I think you are one of the best of the products that came out of Alaba Yusuf, my fantastic good friend. The reputable Spain doctor, Alaba Yusuf. Yeah, if you're listening to the stream too, Alaba, yes, the best that came out of you from Yoruba land in terms of propagating him to the rest of the world, Alaba Yusuf. Dia Ojo is one of the best you've worked on. Yes. And I think I have to make a confession. Let me make a confession. In the early 90s, Alaba approached me in London to say to me, Frank, package Dia. But because of the interest between Alaba and myself, yes, I wanted to gain absolute control, but I know Alaba will be a hindrance to Dia. So power play politics. Yeah, but we reconciled our differences to put Yoruba first. And that's exactly what you guys are enjoying in terms of the fact that I can call Dia to wax this great tune for the stream, and he never charged a dime for it. I just gave Dia the theme. That's how I believe we ought to work with ourselves. Forget our differences and walk in unison, in unity, in other words. Ojo ń rọ̀, ṣeré nínú ilé, má wọnú òjò kí aṣọ rẹ má bà tútù, kí òtútù má bà mú ẹ. Oh, thank you. I love this theme. You see, thank you. I love this. You see, Omo Yoruba, I'm a very proud from both my mother's side and my father's side, as a bona fide Yoruba son. Proud. And I will die for my cultural heritage because I love that so much. Oh yes. Pẹ̀lú tẹríba mọ́lẹ̀. Mi lè kọ́ṣẹ́ fún ìyá mi. No. Ìyá o, ìyá o, ìyá o. Yes, what you're listening to is this great compilation from Dia Ojo, guys. Yes. Oh, this is great too, man. Pẹ̀lú tẹríba. See, land to air missile grenade launch. Look at this. Boko Haram being integrated back into your hopeless, nasty society. And you think we are one. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going straight into episode 154 of The Bleeding Edge. 154 of The Bleeding Edge. Today is Sunday, the 27th day of the second month of the year 2022, and the time in London is 10:44. Yes. Ishagbe. The Yorubas were noted farmers. Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ níṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa. Ìwé kíkọ́ láìsí ọkọ́ àti àdá kò ì pé o. Awolowo used agriculture to educate you and I, and Awolowo's birthday is coming up on the 6th of March. Yes. Dia Ojo. Thank you. Okay, we are going to go straight into the Yoruba national anthem. Our anthem. Here we go. Yes. Kagbega. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbéga. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbéra wa lárugẹ. Yes. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé. Yes. Yes. Ká ṣiṣẹ́. Go on. Yes. Yes. Let's go there. Tẹ̀síwájú. ọ̀pọ̀ ire. Bọ́ sípò ìwọ ni ògo adùn. Ìwọ ni ògo adúnláwọ̀. Okay. Let's go here then. Let's bring the intro. Okay, since that refused to start, let's bring in my camera. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, it's been a while. Yes, some of you've been anxious to see me, aren't you? Yes, I am back. Shango, you are the first on the stream. Yeah, ó dàbí ẹni wípé mo máa láti create avenue fún ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá kọ́kọ́ gbé orí wọlé lórí streaming. Anybody tó bá kọ́kọ́ gbé orí wọlé kò dẹ̀ sí òjòrò. Ṣé mọ̀ pé èmi ò ní bá yín ṣe òjòrò. Màá ṣe rí bí ṣe ń stream pẹ̀lú yín ní orí show yìí. Màá screen dump bẹ́ ṣe gbórí wọlé. Every time tẹ gbé orí wọlé màá dẹ̀ publish ẹ̀ fún yín. Èmi ní technology yẹn. Àwọn èèyàn kan wọ́n lérò pé torí pé mo dàgbà mi mọ̀ ń pa nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, but gbogbo technology tí mo lò láti fi sọ fún àwọn èèyàn pé Buhari tó wà nínú Aso Rock kò kí ń ṣe Buhari, kò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ la fẹ́ lọ lénìí. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn èèyàn kan lérò pé mo ní couscous for you my non-Yoruba speakers. I will interpret. I will interpret. And I will tell you exactly what is happening. Episode 154 of The Bleeding Edge is what we are going to today. I've not made my appearance for some time. In fact, many people call to say, I hope you are all right, sir. And I said, yes. I am fine. I am okay. Because Shango, ó mọ̀ dájúdájú wípé mo bá ó mọ̀ Shango. Èmi ò dẹ̀ ń fi ọ̀rọ̀ títí èmi ò ń fi bò lórí. Bẹ́ ṣe ń gbọ́ ohùn mi tẹ̀dẹ̀ ń rí àwòrán mi káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé, èmi ò fi bò. amóhùnmáwòrán tẹ̀ ń wò yìí mi fi bò. Mo dẹ̀ jẹ́ kí gbogbo yín kẹ́ mọ̀ wípé ńkọ́ kò ń ṣe bí wọ́n ṣe ń ja ìjà lẹ gbé ọ̀rọ̀ ìjà ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjìire lẹ gbé. Ẹ ti gbọ́ Ṣàngó mo ń dárúkọ ẹ because ó wà lára àwọn tó jẹ́ pé ó mọ̀ dájúdájú wípé òdodo ọ̀rọ̀ ni mò ń sọ. àti go into it o nǹkan tá a fẹ́ sọ lórí episode 154 àti go into it preambles òun lẹ́kàn ṣe ń rí. Mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn kan wọlé sí dáadáa, káwọn èèyàn wọlé dáadáa, let them all come in. Mo dẹ̀ máa dárúkọ gbogbo yín látòkè délẹ̀ because orúkọ gbogbo yín mò ń wò yín láti òkè báyìí, mò ń wò yín gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń gbé orí wọlé mò ń rí yín. Ẹ̀yin tẹ̀tí ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀kàn rọra dákẹ́ jẹ́jẹ́. If you don't comment, I see you. I've got the technology to monitor anyone on this show. If you're not commenting, if you think I'm not seeing you and you're just watching from the side door, I'm looking at you. I've got the technology, and that technology, I am not going to give it out to anyone. Because the secret to life belongs to God. God will never reveal the secret to my life, to your life, and to everyone's life. God had the secret. And do you know the secret? That God withheld from humans, from you and I. The secret is in our blood, plasma. Nǹkan tí agbára tí Ọlọ́run ò fún ẹ̀dá òun nìyẹn. This my secret, your secret, everyone's secret, irrespective of whether you are reptilian. I use the word reptilian. Go and Google what that word means. Reptilian. Reptilian are superhuman beings that God sent to the world to create other beings. Reptilians in Yoruba language are those that the Yorubas called Orisha. I will lecture you more on this because many of you don't even know that you are a reptilian yourself. Ó mà ṣe o. Ẹni tó bá ní kò sí Ọlọ́run, ó lọ ṣe ẹ̀dá ni. There is God. And there are two parts to our lives. Physical, spiritual. Ó mà ṣe o. Ẹ dẹ̀ lérò pé ẹ̀yin nìkan lẹ dá wà nílé ayé. Ṣé ẹ̀yin mọ nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ nínú afẹ́fẹ́? Tí Ọlọ́run bá la ojú ẹlòmíì tó bá rí nǹkan tó wà nínú afẹ́fẹ́ níta, ẹlòmíì á ya wèrè. I'll say this in Yoruba language. Because àwọn èèyàn kan sọ pé ṣé ẹni tó ń pè rẹ̀ ní Yorùbá yẹn ṣé Yorùbá ni? Ǹjẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá sọ? Ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọmọ Yorùbá, ẹ gbàgbé orísun mi. Màá tó wá sọ òyìnbó tó tún wá mọ Yorùbá sọ ju èmi gan, tó tún wá ń bu yín pé ẹ̀yà ẹ̀yin gangan, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ Yorùbá, ògo adúláwọ̀, ẹ̀ tó wá mọ yàrá yín. Òyìnbó wọ́n tún wá mọ yàrá yín ju ẹ̀yin gan lọ. Ẹ rí pé ya wèrè. Ẹ rí pé ẹ ti ya wèrè pátápátá ní ayé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn náà. Wèrè nìyí. Ṣé ẹ̀yin ò mọ̀ pé Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀ òrìṣà ni? So ẹ̀yin ò mọ̀ pé Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀ was a reptilian. In other words, òrìṣà. Òrìṣà tó yẹ kẹ́ bọ òun ni Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀, tí ọjọ́ bí ẹ̀ tó máa come up ní on the 6th. Ẹ wo mo sì sọ ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá yìí ní àná ní ìpéjọ tí mo gbé wá, because ìpéjọ yẹn gbogbo àwọn tán wà ní ìpéjọ yẹn, àwọn tán jẹ́ tán wà between 70 years to 50 years ni wọ́n. Gbogbo àwọn tán dẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn between 70 and 50 years. Gbogbo wọn pátápátá ni bàbá Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀ ló train. Èmi jẹ́ kan, èmi tẹ́rì, mo jẹ́ kan nínú wọn. Mo jẹ́ kan, and inú mi dẹ̀ dùn, ògo mi dẹ̀ tàn pé ńkọ́ nǹkan tí bàbá yẹn tó fún mi ní ọjọ́ àárọ̀ mi, in terms of pé mi ò mọ̀ rí o, mi ò mọ̀ bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ rí o, ṣùgbọ́n oúnjẹ tí bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ tó gbé fún èmi, tó gbé fún mi jẹ ní ọjọ́ àárọ̀ mi, òun ló gbé mi di ọ̀sán, òun ló wá gbé mi di alẹ́. Ẹ má gbàgbé, mo ní bàbá Òbí fi kọrin, ó ní ìgbà mẹ́ta nígbà ẹ̀dá láyé o, kálẹ̀ sọ mi jòwúrọ̀ lọ bàbá. Ìgbà mẹ́ta nígbà ẹ̀dá, ìgbà àárọ̀, ìgbà ọ̀sán, ìgbà alẹ́, kálẹ̀ sọ mi jòwúrọ̀ lọ bàbá. Ǹjẹ́ alẹ́ máa sọ àwọn èèyàn kan ju òwúrọ̀ wọn lọ? No, sir. Classic example, Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu. Mo dẹ̀ ṣì ń padà bọ̀, mo ní dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn ẹ̀. Ẹ ti gbọ́ Bọ́lá Tinubu ò ní kúre. Èmi mo pẹ̀lú àwọn tó gbé ẹ ṣépè. Èpè yẹn ó dẹ̀ máa jà lórí ẹ ni. Bọ́lá Tinubu ò tí gbọ́ ni. Ayé ti bínú sí ẹ, ìwọ Bọ́lá Tinubu. Kò ní dá fún ẹni tó bá sọ pé Bọ́lá Tinubu máa di president. Gbogbo yín tẹ̀lé rò pé ẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ kí Bọ́lá Tinubu kó di president, kò ní dá fún yín. Ẹ ní kúre tọmọtọmọ yín. Ó ti dé stage yẹn o. ti débẹ̀ ṣe rí pé Yorùbá mo fi ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ mi tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fọ òyìnbó and you I'm still going to come back to you, but I want to talk to the Yorubas first, because the Yorubas are their own worst enemies. Yes. Drop all your comments. We will treat everyone, because this is not a midnight or night. It is daytime, and I have not streamed a long time. So I have the time. I've got the energy to talk to you wherever you are on the surface of the planet. Let me tell you, I am not interested in Russia and Ukraine. I'm not interested. Sherry, if Vladimir Putin wants, let him release Satan too. I'm not bothered about Putin. I'm not bothered about NATO. I am bothered about Yoruba land. I'm not interested. No. I'm not interested in Putin. I'm not interested in Ukraine. Hello? Are you listening? I am not interested in Europe. I am not interested in America. I am not interested in Putin. Let Putin bomb wherever he wants to bomb. My own personal interest is Yoruba land. Hello? Nobody. Putin did not address the issue of Yoruba race. Britain refused to address the issue of Yoruba race. America refused to address the issue of Yoruba race. And you want me to join hands to now say, oh, Putin this, Putin. I'm not interested. Tí Putin tó bá ní nǹkan tí Buhari ń ṣe, dead latex silicon Buhari tó ń ṣe fún àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá is injustice, I will be interested. But Putin ò sọ̀rọ̀ sí bí wọ́n ṣe gbé Sunday Igboho, kò sọ̀rọ̀ sí ìyà tó ń jẹ ọmọ Yorùbá. Ẹ̀yà wèrè ni. Ẹ̀yin Yorùbá ẹ̀yà wèrè ni. Kò sí kankan nu wọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ bí presidency yín, the way your presidency were killing the Yoruba people. Putin never talked about Herdsmen crisis. To say, okay, let me talk to Boris Johnson. Let me talk to American president. Let's break up. Look, between you, yes, only Satan too. Okay, I have Satan too. You've got your own too. Okay, let us talk about this issue of Nigeria now. Otherwise, I will bring out Satan too. Putin wasn't talking to me like that. Had Putin talked to somebody like me like that, but okay, Britain, let's sort out this country called Nigeria now. Could there be other world leaders? Money in tí Putin ṣe ní Ukraine ó justify it, but kò ní interest nínú nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe. Ẹ wá fẹ́ jẹ́ kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí. You are all stupid. Any dúdú tó bá support Putin or tó support Western world pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Ukraine, you are all stupid. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in Putin. I'm not interested in Russia. I'm not interested in Ukraine. I catch up. I read everything. But I'm not interested. Anything that does not bring interest to my own people as Yoruba. I'm not interested in Ghana. I'm not interested in the Igbo people. I'm not interested in the Hausas. My personal interest and my love is to Yoruba race to which I belong. And tí o bá ti lè address ẹ, I'm not interested in you too. Simple. Òòṣà tí ò lè gbè mí fi mí sílẹ̀ bó ṣe bá mi ni ọ̀rọ̀ ti tèmi. Putin is fighting his own personal interest for the Russian people. It is his own interest. Your fake latex Buhari and your Asorok. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn Fúlàní tó ti rúlù yín. Kí wọ́n ní interest Yorùbá ni. Ọbásanjọ́ gangan ṣó ní interest Yorùbá. Bọ́lá Tinubu tó ń fẹ́ tó sọ pé òun fẹ́ jẹ ààrẹ tó fẹ́ di president mọ́ yín lórí. Ṣó ní interest yín. Ẹ ya wèrè gbogbo yín wèrè ni yín. Wèrè ẹni wèrè gbogbo Yorùbá pátápátá ó yẹ kí wọ́n lọ check wọn fún psychiatric problem. Normal. I think wọ́n need láti check ọpọlọ gbogbo yín. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 154 of The Bleeding Edge. I hope I meet you all well. Just keep dropping all your comments. I will go through all those comments. Sylvanos Sly, James Coker, Yemi Foluke, Eromo Sele Akere. I'm seeing that name for the first time. I know my people, but I'm seeing you for the first time. You're probably one of the secret ones that will watch the stream and will never make your move. Ishola Olalekan, good morning. You're watching the stream on YouTube. Ganiu Ojofolarin, happy Sunday to you too. Alaja Folake Alawiye, good morning. Wadike Eberechoko, good afternoon. Jimo Akim, thank you. Patrick Mego, yes, good afternoon to you. Your name is Conversant. Lawal Jamil, Crown, Bukola Udufaderi Uluswanya. What's the time, Bukola? West coast of the America of the United States in California. Thanks for tuning in. Jimo Akim, you said you want me to contribute to Russia-Ukraine war. No. And the reasons why I am saying no, Jimo Akim, kò ń ṣe gbogbo èèyàn tó ń wo show yìí àtàwọn nǹkan tí mo ti sọ. I'm going to leave your comment there. Jimoh Akim. Anybody who is on the stream, is a learned person, is someone who is thirsty for information, quality information that will empower them, the likes of all of you right now. Because somebody must have shared the stream. And don't forget, please share it too, so that, because you never know, somebody else might be dying to have access to this information that you are equally listening to, that will empower them, that will nourish them, because it is all about entertainment. Now, here, Bukola Odufadeni Olusanya, you watch literally all the platforms. I know Bukola Odufadeni Olusanya very well, although I've not met Buki, but at least from a very far distance, I can honestly tell you, Buki's family. And I hate to be challenged. Jimoh Akim, maybe you're aware of that too. I said, I hate to be challenged. Please don't challenge me, because I just don't come out into the public space to make a pronouncement or to talk at the top of my head. Before talking, I must have done a deep-rooted research. I must have done deep-rooted reading. I'm a good reader. And I will read to the root of anything in the world. What many of you don't have is that you don't read. Many of you out there, you don't read. You see, Russia, Ukraine, Buki. I'm not too sure whether you must have watched the show in 2018. Not many people are aware of the fact that three things control you and I. And I made it known on Citizen AY's show, Ayo Ogundimu's show. I revealed too many secrets on Ayo Ogundimu's show at the time. Secrets that many people don't know exist. And that's why I said, I don't want anybody to please challenge me. Please don't. Because what I know, some of your leaders don't even know. Physically, spiritually. I used two words, one in Yoruba and another one in English for you today. And I want you to mark those two words down again. Excuse me. Because this is the first time you're hearing of those two words, their interpretation in Yoruba and in English. English, reptilian. Reptilian. Yoruba, Orisha. Reptilian is the same word as Orisha in Yoruba language. Extraordinary humans. Extraordinary. They are not humans, they are hybrid. Reptilian, they are hybrid. And that's why the white people are so clever now that they've produced a hybrid robot, half human, half machine. They mimic God. And that's what you don't know. And I said something. The only thing that is missing that God did not reveal to man is life. How he made life. You and I. This body, skin, is clay. It's made of clay. Armor, clay, sand. And what dwells inside you and I is our soul, the soul, spirit. And that spirit is the Spirit of God. And the blood that flows inside you and I is life. And that is the secret God never revealed to mankind. Russia-Ukraine war is none of my business. I've got no interest. I don't know how Russia-Ukraine war will benefit the Yoruba race. Will Russia-Ukraine war benefit the Yoruba race? Is what I'm looking at. As a proud Yoruba son, will the Yoruba land benefit from it? Are your leaders in Yoruba land looking at the benefits of what they will reap out of it? Jimo Akim, it's a question. I will leave the same questions to the Igbo people, the Middle Beltans who labeled themselves as Middle Belt rather than Hausas. For me, Middle Belt is Hausa. They embraced the North than the South. So why are they Middle Belt? I'm not interested in them. I'm not interested in the North. I'm only interested in Yoruba land. That's my interest. And anybody that goes against that interest will not meet me well. I don't care how highly placed they are. Yoruba land, yes. It's my interest. I'm not interested in Russia-Ukraine war. And if you think I'm going to contribute to Russia-Ukraine war, you're wasting your time. I'm not going to. Ask yourselves real questions. Will you bet? Is Russia-Ukraine war? Are you going to benefit as Yorubas? Okay, fine. If Russia says, as I am invading Ukraine, I'm coming to Nigeria and I'm going to set the Yorubas free so that you get your own nation. Yes, that is my own interest. I will be interested. But, Putin, yes. Okay, let's talk about business here. Wọ́n invade ara wọn ní Europe. Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pariwo. Let Putin detonate Satan too now. Ṣé òun nìkan gbogbo wa lájọ máa kú papọ̀ now? Yes. You think I'm scared of anybody detonating nuclear mother of all whether America decides to detonate their own mother of all bombs and Putin is threatening or Iran is. I'm not threatened by any stupid nuclear warhead. Stop bullshitting me. He won't do it. Let him do it. Yeah, let them do it. Let America release their own mother of all bombs as well. These are crazy people. I'm not interested in them. So Jimo Hakim, that's it. Baba T. Adeshi Baba T. Preambles lashiwa. Preambles. Ọ̀rọ̀ náà ó máa dojú ẹ̀ gan èdè máa gbádùn ẹ̀. Thank you, Alaja Falake Alawiye. Thank you. You will enjoy this stream as well. Baba T. So Oga Frank is a shape shifting humanoid, Abi. Well. Say it as you like, Baba T. Utitokuru. Truth hurts. Bukola Odufadeni Olusonya, you said Kabiesi. I don't know what I was talking then. James Coker, you said, what about the Obas? Don't worry, I'm with you guys. Just make sure you share the stream. Share it now. Some people are dying for this. Jimo Hakim, thank you. Alaji Aremu Alakufo. O ti change orúkọ ẹ. Alaji Aremu Alakufo Ìbàdàn. Oṣuọládé. Good morning. Yes, Buki. You said, wow. Let me post your comment. In California, as at that time, 3:11 a.m. Oh, thank you. You are up watching the stream. Early hours. How is my chubby boy that looks like me? But unfortunately, when I was like that, wọ́n máa ń pè mí ní kògbókògbó ṣùgbọ́n mo tóbi gan, big, but wọ́n ní mi ò gbó. Mo dẹ̀ wá gbó sí yín o. Thank you, Buki. Yinka Adeniji, For you to say that, Prof, you said, good morning, Prof. Prof Frank. Thank you. Yes, Buki confirmed she watched most of the shows. I know. You've been with me a long time. And again, yes, thank you. Buki, you said, yes, I always joined Ayo during his shows. Based on that, this world in Ukraine, based on what I said, because I was waiting for Buki, Bukola Odufadeni Olusonya to reply. 3 things: land, resources, and people. Slavery was all about control of land, resources, and people. Colonization is all about control of land, resources, and people. Independence was all about control of land, resources, and people. Today, as we speak, does not change events. Why do you think China is giving Africa loans? Control of land, resources, and people. Eyarayini brain. I made it known on Ayo Gundimu's show. And many people perhaps did not know that everything that is beneath the sun here, as you and I are living here, is all about land, resources, and people. Land. In the land, beneath under the land, you've got resources. It could be crude, it could be diamond, it could be gold, it could be anything. Control. The moment your land is under control, your resources is under control. And then the people will be under control. And you think I am stupid? I'm not stupid. I am not stupid. If all of you are stupid, and that's why people don't come to this platform. I was the one that made it known. In fact, you said it. I always joined Ayo Ogundimu during his show, and in that show that I made it known. Thank you, Buki. I joined Ayo Ogundimu Citizen AY because I was in Addison Lee at the time, and I had the time. Sometimes I'll even stick myself on break, to which I'll join him live, and I broke it down live. Land, resources, people. Ukraine is all about land, resources, and the people. Nigeria is all about land, resources, and the people. Yoruba land is all about land, the resources in Yoruba land, and the people. Hello, Buki, Bukola Odufadeni Olusonya. You are probably one of the oldest of my viewer. And because you have followed me to the letter, you can confirm, and you've just done that. But not many people are aware of what we're talking today. Ukraine. That's why you think I am stupid when I said I am not interested. America is interested in Ukraine because of the land, the resources, and the people. And that's why they want to pull Ukraine to be a member of NATO. You think I am stupid? And you think I can be cajoled by Western or Eastern superpower? Let China bring out their own kini too. Release everything. Ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa kú. Ṣẹ́yìn ò ní kú ni. Kò ní dá fún yàrá yàrá anybody. Alhaji Aremu Osholade Alakufo, he said, ṣe mọ̀ pé àìtí ìwọ́nú nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe gangan. Preamble. Mo kàn acknowledge gbogbo yín ni o. Jimoh Akim, sir, let me post your comment. Sir, I'm not challenging you. Just wanted to get more knowledge from you about the war. Don't bother yourself about the war, Jimoh Akim. The war is none of your problem. It is Oyinbo problem. White man's problem. I'm a black man. Yes, I live in a white man's country. I was born in a white man's country. Babangida probably described me as a white man and not a black man. That was the first time I had such a description. Perhaps a compliment. And then and again, you don't want to see the satanic part of that part of me. It is satanic. And I can destroy. But because my orisun, my root is Yoruba land, that is why I am fighting for Yoruba race. I'm not interested in the white race. The white race is not my problem. The black race is my own problem. The whites, they are comfortable. The blacks, look at, do you see any suffering in the white man's country, this modern age? Any white man you see suffering on the street is self-infliction. We will go there very soon. I don't know if I'm making sense. Alhaji Aremu Alakufo Ibadan Osholade, he said, thanks. Thank to you, Baba. You are here, always. Yeah. Thank you. A lot of people don't mind their business. Benson Olusegun. Yes, it's been a while. You're right. Yeah, that's why that's why I came up early today, so that I can have a long-term presentation and a rapport with you all. Share it. Have you shared the stream, Benson Olusegun? Please share it. Some people are dying. I've not gone into it. I'm just acknowledging each and every one of you. Folushade Okwade, greetings. Steve Osagi, Steve Osagie. Yes, greetings, Steve Osagie. Thank you. Timmy Kingswell too. Yes, thank you, Timmy Kingswell. Bukola Odufadeni Olusoya. What were you saying? Let me see what Buki is saying. Buki, you said, if God opens our eyes to see what is in the air, / atmosphere, that we will be amazed. Yes. Not many people are gifted with this. This one here is called Ojuinu. Here. It is located here. And if you are gifted, everything that is flying in the air, the different herbs that Baba God created, you will see their usage. And then make no mistakes. Those herbs, the trees, the leaves on them, Buki, they sing to the Lord. The white race, àwọn Igbo, obviously due to technology, they invented an apps on your phone. They started with the electronic part with positive and negatives that you can attach to any leaf. And then it will then be synchronized onto your phone. And when you hear the quality of the philharmonics coming from those leaves, you'll be amazed. And that is why I looked at people that destroyed the word of God, especially Ashire Koni ilẹ̀ Igbo tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ya Holy Bible. Mo dẹ̀ wò pé àṣírí ni. Because in the same Bible, God said he can raise stones to praise and worship him because he's God. Àwọn tó ní ojú yìí, wọ́n rí àwọn ewé yẹn tó ń kọ orin sí Ọlọ́run ọba. Tí ìjì tó bá ń fẹ́, ìjì ò kàn fẹ́ lásán. Má ṣe o. I wish many people will see and appreciate that there is God. And I hope everyone if you've not accepted it, that Jesus Christ is real. I'm saying it. Jesus Christ is real. I'm saying it openly that Jesus Christ is my own personal savior. And I believe in him. And I channel all my prayers to him. Jesus is real. I will never in my life denounce Jesus Christ. Because on many occasions when I am even tormented in my own dreams, whether it was probably because I am so comfortable and I'm confident that Jesus is my savior. And if I mention Jesus, why in the dreams when I am attacked, I'm saved? That is the magic in that name. Jesus. Not many people are pastor. I'm not a pastor. I don't look. If I feel like going to the church, I'd rather go to the Anglican church. There's one 5 minutes away from where I live. I'll go in there. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I can just be walking and I'll just walk into the chapel just alone and I'll sit quietly. It is opened. It is unlike the Anglican church is opened. It is unlike your evangelical churches that will lock themselves up. Here in England, the Anglican church is opened. They all look. It is opened. Yes. He said, Alaji Aremu Alakufo, some stupid people calling the Ukraine, yeah, and Russia war, World War III. What's going to, yeah. Forget about all this nonsense. Forget about it. Let Putin release it and too. I was telling someone in Russia, release it. They said, oh, Putin will release it. Let him release it now. So Putin yẹn ló wá fẹ́ máa dáyà já èmi lórílẹ̀‐èdè ayé ni. What if tomorrow morning tí Putin ò bá jí láàárọ̀? What's going to happen to him? Ṣé òun fẹ́ ju Ọlọ́run lọ ni? John Ostino, long time I haven't seen you. John Ostino. Yes, I haven't seen you. You are watching the stream from Germany. Yeah, you see, John Ostino, I know you. You've been a long time. Yeah, maybe because I'm coming live early today and on a Sunday. Should we make the show Sunday morning, midday like this when you guys can come and watch? Because it seems you guys are already here and I've not even started the stream. Jeff, yes, Jeff White Dove. Those who want to understand what is the war about, here's a brief explanation. I know all those explanations. I know many of them. Jeff, I don't want to go into all this nonsense. I know too much. Ukraine, NATO, I don't want to get myself involved. It's none of my business, to be honest. it is none of my business. Bola Michael Babalola. I'm not your controversial brother, Bola. No, I'm not. But Bola, you said you agree with me on my views, but you've never agreed with me on many views anyway. So, and I don't beg people to agree with me, but for me, anything that does not benefit the Yoruba race, I'm not interested. I'm only interested in, I'm not even interested in Nigeria. Hello? I said, I am not interested in Nigeria. That is why I destroyed their passport on fire. It was only an immigration officer in Nigeria that spelt it out to me that what I did was wrong a few couple of weeks ago. An immigration officer. A friend that I met in 2010 at Murtala Mohammed Airport, who's been looking for my numbers, my telephone number, but then hooked up with me on Facebook and then said, I've been looking for your number since I saw the video that you destroyed the Nigerian passport. That immigration officer in the immigration service of the Nigerian immigration service was the one that spelt it out to me that you literally destroyed on fire the coat of arms, the federal coat of arms. That means Nigeria was set on fire. And I never knew I was setting Nigeria on fire, but in the video I said from then on there will be no peace and that Nigeria was on fire. Jeff White Dove, he said, I agreed with you. Our problem in Africa is more than Western European and world at large. Why? Can you imagine? Okay. Episode 154 of The Bleeding Edge is exactly what we are treating today. See, over a year ago, Bola, my good friend, to which he fought me, I still love him. He's my friend. We were together. We've been together. We can still be together if God spare our lives. We were together at Aria Sport when we used to eat asun together. We've enjoyed and we've had the good life here too, in England, in London. We've rolled throughout the night with ourselves. We've crawled the night. Yeah. Yeah, Bola is now commenting that he said, you may remember that I told you the same at the time. That what I did then was wrong. Destroying the passport. I have no regrets. Many of you thought I was doing the wrong thing, but I have no regrets. I swear on Almighty God, no regrets. It affected everything. Family, my siblings got involved in the drama. And I made it known to each and every one of them that was my personal choice and my decision. And I don't want them to question it. It affected me because it got to a situation whereby my family thought I was going to put them at risk. But I made it known to them. Wait. Ìka tó bá ṣẹ̀ ni ọba máa gé. It has nothing to do with them. I am their problem. If they want to kill me, let them come for me. If God says I am going to die in the process of my action, because for every action there is a reaction, so be it, let me die. But you will not die for my own death. And I assure them, nothing is going to happen. Because everything that I did was, to me, spiritual. And since then, there has been no peace in Location 9. Not many people knew. Bukola Odufadeni, you are still there. The notes I used to lecture everyone about the sacred code. Bukola Odufadeni, you said you were coming, you want to buy all the notes from the board. You don't even have to buy the notes from the board. You said you were coming to London before COVID and the rest of it. I was hoping, if Bukola Odufadeni should come, I'll just say, Bukola, these are the notes. Take them. They could be valuable later on because they were all written in my handwriting as I was giving it live. Decoding 3369. 3 completed cycle of 60 years of misery in Location 9. Okay, guys. The angel, let me take you through the menu. I wanted to talk to you about the angel of death in Asorok today. The angel of death. We're not going to go into the mainstream because I've acknowledged everyone. Will you agree that there is an angel of death in Asorok? Bolao still disagreed with me. He speaks Hausa. My friend speaks Hausa very fluently. He speaks Hausa. And it's more, he understands, he speaks Yoruba too. He's a Yoruba. He grew, perhaps Bolao was one of those people, one of the Yorubas, in those days. You can sit common entrance examination, and the structure of our educational system at the time, my time, Bola's time, was that we sit common entrance examination, you can sit state government common entrance examination, and then federal. So Lagos State conducts their own common entrance examination, each and every state. Ondo State, there was no Ekiti State, there was no Osun State. In fact, let us look at it this way. In my time, it was the 12 states that Gowon broke from the 4 main regions: Balan, Western region, Midwest, Eastern region, and Northern region. Gowon broke those regions down into 12 states. All right. When Gowon broke those regions down into 12 states, there was Gongola State, Lagos remained, Oyo State, big, Ondo State. Yeah, I think it was Murtala Mohammed that actually created 19 out of the 12 too. But Gongola State was standing. Yeah, I'll have to go back and then, yeah. I can tell you the history that Murtala Mohammed further broke 12 into 19. Yeah. And I remember that he created Ondo State and he wanted each of those states he created to be the capital. But Ondo State was the only exemption to which my dad fought Murtala Mohammed with his pen. Z.A. Bello fought Murtala Mohammed and said to Murtala Mohammed, the capital must come to Akure, with proofs, of course. And according to the story I was told, Murtala Mohammed at the press conference, having studied everything, used the pencil he was holding to cross Ondo as capital of Ondo State and then replace it with Akure. I was told it was my dad, Zede Bello, that fought Murtala Mohammed. Now, those days, maybe Balawan was one of the people that sat federal common entrance examination and then went up north. I knew so many people like that went to Bida, that went to Kaduna. If not by my grandmother, my mother's mom, it was Mama Nurse. My mother's mom was a psychiatric nurse at the psychiatric hospital in Lagos. Mama Nurse was, because I was there as my father was in England going through his postgraduate studies. I probably should have ended up in the military school, Nigerian military school, Zaria. Mama Nurse stopped it. Maybe if I never had the blessings of such an educated elite parents from my mother's side, both my father's side, my mother's side, educated. But obviously because of the absence of my dad, who was in England at the time at University of Liverpool, pursuing his postgraduate degree, I probably should have ended up at the military school in Zaria myself. Mama Nurse stopped it. The letter came. My school teacher was the one that actually put me through in my primary school. Submit, filled. It was brought to my school. Yep. Primary 5. My teacher, because I was one of the best students, and they wanted some of the finest and the best student. My teacher called me, filled the form, submitted it, never got home. It was filled at the school. Came through the headmaster to individual class. They wanted the best students, and I was one of the best. Primary school passed everything through the system as the system that was functional at the time. I'm telling you, because this happened to me. And letter came all the way from Nigerian Military School, Zaria, to number 23, Onitolo Road, Baja, Surulere, Lagos. My grandparents' home, because I was living there. Mama Nurse, shocked. Letter for me. I was not even allowed to open the letter. Mama Nurse quickly opened the letter. Nigerian Military School, Zaria, to come and sit, common entrance to Nigerian Military School, Zaria. And the first thing that came out of Mama Nurse's mouth was, Ìwọ ọmọ de Bello. Hey, kí ni máa sọ fún bàbá ẹ̀ tó bá padà dé? Pé ó wà ní military school. Ó fẹ́ jẹ́ kí Bello, ó ti ní tóun bá dé òun gbé àké òun bọ̀ òun fẹ́ wá pa everybody. Mama Nurse blocked it. You are not going for this. No way. You won't end up in the military. The common entrance examination was to take place at, I remember very, very well, Ologbo Methodist School in Lagos Island at the time. I'm telling you, I was never allowed to sit that common entrance examination because they never wanted me to end up in the military, because I do not belong to that class. So that's why you see many people that will sit federal common entrance examination, and then you see them at Federal Government College, Kaduna Federal Government College, Kotangora Federal Government College. That education was good. They never destroyed education the way they destroyed education now, because Obasanjo's children, Babangida's children, the elites. They still got their children educated in secondary schools in that country. And that's why I am vexed. I'm angry at the corrupt system that not many of these hopeless, useless leaders are addressing today. That in my time, in Bolao's time, we enjoyed education. We had ambition. When they ask you, what would you like to be? People will tell you, in my age, in my time, in the same hopeless country that they made incapacitated, today, we want to be doctors, we want to be engineers, we want to be pilots, we want to be lawyers. And there was a rhythm, a nursery rhyme, that the Chinese manufactured for you. Batamiadun ko ka. Batamiadun ko ka timba kawe mi. Batamiadun ko ka. So many of us those days, we want to read because the fact that you read and your shoe will be making ka. Who does not want that? Talent of a Agbero. Who wants to be Agbero? And then now you've got hopeless, ruthless individuals such as Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who does not even have any program for Yoruba land. It's not telling you exactly what he wants to do to make Batamiadun ko ka, and you are praising him and you think I'm stupid. Yes, you're right. Jeff. Jeff, you said you're happy that Mama Nos stopped it. I would have been defending Nigeria by now. Yes, I would have. I would have. You see, Mama Nos stopped it because she had to. Because my father, again, I hate to say this time over time, was my father was a very, very privileged child. Privileged in the sense that he was academically gifted. And he was one of the few children in Nigeria that were exempted from the London matriculation. That is, you finish and you're admitted straight into a university in the United Kingdom. Nigeria was, my father studied with scholarship all his life under the British government. Colonialist. See, the likes of the people like Nnamdi Azikiwe, They had to, they fight through London matriculation because they had to sit for examination. But imagine the likes of Z.A. Bello that were exempted, people like that with special academic gifts. And because the British kept record, they know, just like as I am here, they know every one of us. They know me. They know where I live. They know my spending habits. They know how I move. In the 50s, at least I know that between 1956 to 1964, I'm giving you dates, 1956 to 1954, Z.A. Bello was the chief town planning officer at the PWD office. In other words, the town planning office. Yes. And the whole of Surulere, listen very carefully, during the time the British were ruling before independence, the whole of Surulere was planned by the British, whilst ZAB was the chief town planning officer. The whole of Surulere was forest. It took the British government under my dad, Zacchaeus Andrew Bello, to plan a whole new city. 3 years. Surulere was planned within 3 years. And that's why, if you go to certain parts of Surulere till today, you will see Britishness. And I'll tell you where to go. All those buildings in Adeniro Ogunsoya, look at the way they were stretched left, right. Go to Surulere before they messed up everything. It was planned carefully. And then, guess what? Handed down to LEDB. Lagos Environmental Development Board, LEDB. LEDB later translated to be LSDPC, Lagos State Development and Property Corporation. A government quango. And guess who took over that? Bola Tinubu. The same Surulere I grew up. There were phone boxes, there were public toilets everywhere. Everyone around the Baja axis, where Baja Market was, there was Baja Market. The back of my grandparents' house. Look, the same telephone boxes, everything. It was planned efficiently. Why did we lose all those things? And you think I am stupid when I come out and I am so crazy. And they destroyed everything. If you know Surulere very well, there's a church called St. Anthony's Catholic Church. Go to that church. Look across, you will see Baja Market. Walk across a little bit to the other side of the market from St. Anthony's Catholic Church, cross to the other side. And then walk a little bit on that side, and then to your left, look at many of the structures. You'll see similar structures here in the UK, and up till today, they're still solid structures. Those structures right now should have been listed grade A properties. And you said I shouldn't be mad. That goes a long way to tell you that the angel of death is resident in Nigeria. Angel of death. Okay, if angel of death is not resident in Nigeria, let's look at it this way once again. You don't have Nigeria Airways. When Nigeria Airways was fully functional and in operation, Nigeria Airways was the biggest airline in Africa. Remember, the biggest. There was nothing called Etihad or Emirates. There was no South African Airways. I knew that time there was Pan Am. Yeah. There was British Caledonian. Lufthansa had always been Lufthansa. Never changed. KLM, always. Alitalia, always. Perhaps you guys don't know this airline. Bulgarian airline. Been there. Iberia, yes. Spanish airline. I'm just going to stop there. But Nigerian Airways were all over the places. Now, let me ask you, do you know why Obasanjo refused to resuscitate the Nigerian Airways? Despite the fact that Sir Richard Branson wanted to help Nigeria revamp Nigeria Airways. Obasanjo was not interested because, according to him, he left behind a certain number of aircrafts, I think 33 of them at the time, big aircraft fleet. Big. And do you know those that killed the Nigerian Airways? The Fulanis. And that was why Obasanjo refused to revamp, resuscitate Nigerian Airways. And people really want me, you, and I to believe that we are one Nigeria, whereas Murtala Mohammed came after Gowon and then sacked all the godfathers of electricity in Nigeria, brilliant brains, engineers that built electricity in the country, that made sure even in my time electricity was flowing 24/7. And if there is going to be a blackout, maybe they want to repair a transformer or something in your area, advance notice will be given a week before that time. And it is only for hours. But then Murtala Mohammed came, axed all of them, sacked all the qualified electrical engineers at the ECN. It was not NEPA, Electricity Corporation of Nigeria, ECN, and then replaced all of them with Hausa Fulani people. How do you justify that? And how do you want me to justify that we are one Nigeria since Murtala Mohammed days? Before, subsequently, the coup that killed him, led by Buka Suka Dimka of the Middle Belt extraction, plant hatched in Gowon's house in Northwest London. I'm saying this, and I want them to come and challenge me if this is not true. They know it is the truth. Sacked all the qualified engineers, Murtala Mohammed, when he toppled Gowon. Replaced the founding fathers of electricity with Hausa Fulani people. I'm telling you this because I know, because my auntie's husband, Engineer Ulupain, was one of the finest of the brains of electrical engineering that lit up Nigeria. Murtala Mohammed sacked him and replaced him at the ECN headquarters in Marina with a Fulani man. Let Obasanjo come and challenge me on this. Let all of them come out. If this is not the truth, that's the truth. And the truth is not what they don't want Nigerians to listen to. I am crossed. And I am angry. Terribly angry. because I know this. And since then, that was when I knew I was living in a fraudulent country. And then my dad came back to Nigeria. After his postgraduate studies. And then went straight into teaching. Straight into teaching. First from the Polytechnic in Ibadan. And then he moved on to Yaba College of Technology. Was not Yaba College of Technology, it was Yaba Technical Institute. And he was the only black lecturer amongst all the whites at the Yaba Technical Institute. Yaba Technical Institute then became Yaba College of Technology. And then he became the head of the department of civil engineering and building. And it was there he spent later part of his life until he retired in 1980. Well, what were you saying here? Let me see what you're saying. You said, from my current experience, Nigeria is a failed nation. The rich are getting richer and the Tolkawas are perishing in abject poverty. Basic amenities, power, water, and other necessary facilities to propel growth in the country are nowhere to be found. All major industries that could provide employment for the youths have moved to Ghana and other west coast of Africa. Voila. I posted your comment. And the reasons I've done that, you and I know. Would you like me to build up on this? Well, I'm glad you're here. I still love you. Just like look. Just like Alaji Aremu Osholade Alakufo, who's listening. He said, he hated me in 2019. You were in the same category. You never liked me, just like Alaji Aremu Osholade Alakufo, because of the truth and the venom that was coming out of my mouth. Look at you. Let me hold my peace for now. Because I had a good time. I went into a primary school in my time to which pipe-borne water was flowing. Not Awolowo's created school that was quality. There was electricity, there was fun, there was everything in my primary school. Quality building, toilets, Boys' toilet, girls' toilet in the primary school. In the primary school, boys' toilet, girls' toilet. Everything water flowing. You use the toilet, you flush. On the playing field, during break time, we might be thirsty. Look, those days there was that water stuff that we just press the button like this and water will just flow like this. All what we need to do is just, as the water was flowing, just clean it, because you don't know, you have to wash the mouth. But the water, sometimes we don't even have to put our mouth into it. Sometimes people will put their mouth into it like that. Sometimes we just press that knob and that water will just flow, and I'll just stay here and the water will be going through my mouth. Pipe borne water. It does not matter whether it was in the southwest, the southeast, or the north. Sadaruna Ahmadu Bello did similar thing in the north. Those that were educated in the north had the same thing as well, because under the federal, the moment it is federal, and federal was all about the nation building. When ZAB was at the PWD office, it was a federal position. It was all about nation building, not a particular region, nation. And that was why, as at that time, we had the likes of Afolabi Andu's father. See, I'm mentioning names. Afolabi Andu's father was at Government College Ibadan with my dad. A water engineer. His own specialty was water engineering. Educated here too. And these were the people that made sure that the same quality of water in Lagos or in the southern part of Nigeria is the same quality of water in the north. The same. You travel from Lagos to Kaduna to Kano, it is the same water you will drink. To Kwara, to anywhere, to Igbo land, it is the same. It is the same taste. And water flows through all our taps. Well, in Surulere, there was no borehole water. You open the tap, water flows. So what went wrong? And because I've seen everything that is working for me here in the UK, back in those days, the 60s, the 70s, I don't know about the 80s. And you really want me to be proud of such hopeless, ludicrous nation? No, I can't be proud of that. Useless. But now, you've got a big project there. Now, imagine you don't have electricity. You have to provide electricity to your clients. You don't have water? Maybe you've drilled borehole somewhere. Or a Fulani man will have to deliver water to you. I don't know which one. And you all think I was stupid? I ain't stupid. Because I saw things worked. When the genuine people that were responsible for nation building, that the British molded to build a robust nation, 369, and they were building it. But the lack of love and the selfishness of the black race, black on black, crept in. Greediness. I want to own this, I want to own that. Nonsense. Let me give you a heartbreaking news today. Bola, you would love this. Have you heard of Aldi? Aldi supermarket in Germany and in many European countries and in the UK. I refused to go to spend even £1 of my money in Aldi. Guess what? The grand patron of Aldi. You want to know? I'll tell you later. Not today. If you go into Aldi, the grand patron of Aldi is a Nigerian. Excuse me. If you like to shop and spend your money in Aldi, the grand patron of Aldi is a Nigerian. I'm not going to name you who that person is. And this was your stolen wealth. It is somebody I know very well. You're looted. Now, they wrecked you. They brought the money to the Western world to be invested upon. And the white people and many of the low earners patronize the same money. And they make the man even more richer. But this was part of the loot from the same country. Excuse me. Also, you keep tackling yourselves. Now, Obasanjo refused to resuscitate the Nigerian Airways because the Northerners killed Nigerian Airways. Did you hear that? OBJ, Olusegun Obasanjo, refused to bring back Nigeria Airways because he knew from his heart of hearts that Should Nigerian Airways resurface, the Northerners will kill it the way they killed the first one. The Northerners, all the emirs, they've got many emirs. They don't pay airfare. They travel free of charge. All the emirs. And when they travel in convoy. And they never pay. And that is now bringing me to the earpiece dilemma with the current emir of Kano, Ado Bayero. Ado Bayero was coming from Banjul in Gambia, landing in Lagos at 7 o'clock in the morning. 7 in the morning. And then his assistant now called from about 5 in the morning. The assistant was calling the chairman of Airpace. Airpace is under a disguised name. Make no mistakes. Airpace is owned by Dame Patience Jonathan. It was fronted. Airpace is part of your looted fund by Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's government. And his wife, Dame Patience Jonathan, owns Airpace. I'll take your comment very soon, Alsam. Now, 5 o'clock, the chairman of Airpace received a call from Aminu Adubayero's assistant. He picked up the call later, and Adubayero's assistant gave instructions to the chairman of Airpace that the Emir of Kano will be arriving Murtala Mohammed Airport at 6 in the morning. And that they should hold the flight from Lagos to Kano for him. The chairman of Airpace had no option but to quickly call Lagos Airport, the chief operating officer at Lagos Airport, to see what can be done. And the chief operating officer at Lagos Airport then said there's nothing they can do, and that it is only an hour away, and that all the passengers are fully boarded. And I think it got to a situation, the airplane was even taxiing, ready to take off. And they said the only thing they can do, because that was their morning flight, but they wanted Airpace to delay that aircraft. Even if they land at 6 in the morning, they will still miss it. So the only option was, okay, if they land before Emir of Kano finished immigration, customs, everything, that's an hour. And that they can put him on the Abuja flight, which was 7 in the morning. And that Airpeace will be responsible for a free flight from Abuja to Kano. That will be on their own cost. But then they said no, that they should stop a plane that was already taxiing, ready to take off to Kano. And that was when the chief operating officer said, no, I can't do this. Because what if I should do this and then suddenly other passengers sees that it is the emir of Kano, that they said, oh, don't fly, let's wait for the emir, which will take an hour. And what about those people that were going to Kano? Maybe they are going for a business meeting or something like that. That will really damage more of their brand. So it is better for them to protect the emir, to say, okay, we'll put you in Abuja flight from Abuja straight onto Kano. And that Kano, we will be responsible, but this one will have to take off. You see how they killed Nigerian Airways, these northerners. The same way Murtala Mohammed killed electricity. It's the same way your fake, latex, dodgy, dead Muhammadu Buhari killed you to quench now. Bolaho can now see why I was vexed. Can you clearly see that? Aren't you? Clearly. Yes. Also, let's post this comment. You said, Mr. Frank, please, do you agree or think that the white or are more smarter than we blacks? It's not a matter of being smart. The blacks, we blacks, especially we, the Adunlawas, we're smarter than the white race. We're far more knowledgeable than the white race. The problem with the black race is the lack of love. The advantage the white race they've got is their love and affection for their fellow whites. Did you get that? And that was why my very first stream on this live show on my social media feed revolved around the 4-letter words LOVE, love. God help me. I'm going to play you a tape now. Yes, Taiwo Banoso. Dubai. It took them, United Arab Emirates, it took them 50 years to build a paradise on the surface of the planet. And Do you know why that was possible? Because the man that was responsible for Dubai's huge, rapid development said, this, I'm going to play for you. I love you. He said, he loves his people. I love you. Okay, let's do it this way. Let me bring this in. First, I'm going to bring this in first. Okay, hold it. I'm waiting for... Okay, yeah, here we
How you did this in 50 years. You look at history. Who does this? Show me anybody else that has done this in 50 years. I'm waiting. Show them to me. This wasn't done by money. Money doesn't produce visions. Visions produce money. You've had leadership over here that were visionaries, great visionaries, and their vision was more about the people than the money, because you can't accomplish this in 50 years without loving your people first, because the people are the ones that's benefiting from this. Look at your health care. Look at your road system. Look at your highway system. Look at your airports. Who does this in 50 years? But who benefits? You're going to care about those people. It's something to be learned about what's been done over here that could be duplicated in the world, because there's people with this much money. You just don't have people with this much love for their people.
If you're comparing with Nigeria, listen to this. Nigeria has oil before than Dubai. It's a history. They are more rich than us. They have agriculture, they have mining, they have everything, you name it, they have it. Am I right or wrong? When you have a true leadership, which we have nothing, but we have everything because we have the right leadership. That's the only thing you need, a right leader for your country, not corruption.
From Dubai. Over the past several decades,
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The right leadership. That's all what you want. The right leadership to lead and to pilot the affairs. Now, let me then do this way. Let's bring in this one. Now, watch this. I love this. Watch this.
القيادة فكر ودهاء. القيادة تريد صقل. القيادة تريد تعليم. القيادة تريد ممارسة.
Watch that.
واحتكاك. أنا أريدكم كلكم نحن نتشرف بكم وبالمراكز اللي وصلتوا لها، ولا أريدكم أن تنظروا أقل من رقم واحد، لأن رقم واحد واللي بعد واحد ما حد يعرف. ما في مشروع بدون مخاطرة. الحياة كلها تحديات. في كل خطوة أو كل مشروع نقوم فيه في مخاطرة. تصوروا أنتم دنيا بدون تحديات ولا مخاطر، بنكون كسولين فيها. كيف نتغلب على التحديات؟ بالطاقة الإيجابية. الإنسان إذا قام الصبح وعنده الطاقة الإيجابية ويكون فرح مع الناس ومبسوط وقادر على التحديات، تشوف حياته أحلى. اخترت هذه الإشارة هي فوز وهي نصر للامتلاك حرة. ثالث شيء اللي تعنيه I love you. الوقت عندي أنا مثل الحياة. الوقت أنت ما تقدر تخزنه، لأن الماضي ما في خط نهائي للتطور والابتكار والتميز، ما في خط نهائي. كلنا في هذا.
Now, did you see that? See, I love you. See, when I came up and I said, two things can unite a nation, I was taught that from the publishing school. Honestly. I was taught that from the publishing school. That two things can unite a nation. I said I refuse to go into Russia-Ukraine conflict. No. They're both whites. They're fighting for land, resources, and the people. Today, where Dubai and the rest of the United Arab Emirates are, Nigeria is a kangaroo. And in 1945, United Arab Emirates and Dubai were kangaroos to Nigeria. China was kangaroo to Nigeria. Japan was kangaroo to Nigeria in 1945. Two things can unite a nation. I learned those two things from the publishing and communications school. I hate to be challenged. I hate to be challenged by anyone. The best of the British brains, the best of, I repeat, the British brains taught me publishing and communications. And that's why I'm holding an English major in publishing management. I'm one of the best and one of the finest in the world. And I'm glad to be that. And I want to remain that. And I want to be very grateful for that greatest opportunity that I had. But unfortunately, I wanted to plant everything that is in my brain to Yoruba race, the future generations. So that everything that is in here, just like England planted it into my head, I want to give it out to younger generations of Nigeria so that they can subsequently carry on from where I stopped. Make no mistakes. I'm not interested in Nigeria. I'm only interested in Yoruba land. For me, Yoruba land comes first. If the Igbos wanted to tap into my brain, yes, I'm ready to help. But for me, as a bona fide Yoruba man, first my allegiance is to Yoruba land, because that is where my love is. I'm not interested in Nigeria. I don't love Nigeria. Fuck Nigeria. My interest, I'm repeating it, is first to Yoruba land. My love is to first Yoruba land. Yoruba must be first in everything I have to do in my life. Because guess what? Obafemi Awolowo made me. And till I will go down to my grave, I will forever be grateful to Awo for giving me. Awo doesn't know my parents. Every child that was born in my time, Awo doesn't know their parents. But Awo gave every one of my own set and those that were below me, and perhaps some that were a little bit above me, with a year or two, the advantage, the privilege to be who they want to be. Awo brought the gifts God buried in me out into the open. Hello? Are you listening? How many of you would put your hands close to your chest that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done the same? Or Obasanjo or Shehu Shagari and the rest of those Tamborobas, Shege, Mutumu Banzanis did the same. Put your hand over your chest and vouch for them. If you dare. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. It is day streaming, and you guys will have the very best and the finest of it all. Taiwo Banuso, you said, it's not a matter of being smart. It's a matter of impunity. One rule for the leaders and other for the followers. That's one of the many reasons we have to go our separate ways. Abakari cannot be paraded in handcuffs, but political activists can be jailed for nothing. You've nailed it. You've nailed it. And Taiwo Banuso, you are referring to Sunday Igboho. Yes. You're referring to Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. You're referring to, I'm not a fan of his, Omoyele Sowore. Yes, because Omoyele Sowore equally aided and abated the problems that you and I are facing today. And I'm not shy from saying that. And I'm pretty sure Yele Sowore will not challenge my authority on this if this gets to him. He won't. He will never do that. Just like Dele Momodu will never challenge my authority as well. And they've all been dodging me because I'm not an easy prey for them. I don't want to wash some of our dirty linen in public. Let's keep it that way. Yes, although I want to enter into some rougher fight with some people, but many people I want to enter into rougher fight with on social media, they refuse to come out. It would have been good if they come out, but they refuse to come out. Yeah, they do. See, this never happened in my time. Watch this. Yeah, it never happened in my time. It's loaded. This one. Watch this. I've never seen this kind of thing in my entire whole life. I'll explain this over to you. Watch this.
Have you ever seen students gathered like this in front of the bank? Have you ever seen this happen before? Yes, it is happening here in Nigeria. Students are supposed to be in the classroom studying, but they are all gathered at the bank entrance. I don't know what they are doing here. If they've turned our students to business people who have...
Watch that.
During school hours, converge at bank. It makes me sick though, to be honest. There's a lot of students here, they've been converging here since the beginning of the term. I don't know. They said they're here to pay school fees.
They have to pay school fees.
Their life difficult.
Yeah.
Because they want to pay school fees.
Bolao.
This is not good.
They look at that.
Nice.
That never happened in my time, in your time.
The future of
You see, teller, and everything will be paid,
how their future is
will be posted
of the bank.
to your house, and your parents will have to pay even before you resume, because the school must have received
What are you doing here?
your payment, because you have to do registration.
Since last week. Brother,
Look at that.
I'm so sorry for you because I know you're a smart boy. But this is Nigeria, right? Life is difficult for everybody, even the students. Let me ask you, what class are you? SS1. You've just started a very difficult journey in Nigeria.
Nigeria. You see that?
I don't know what to say, but who are in charge of the school, who are in charge of school fees. Oh, come on. No. I don't like this site. Some of them are seated in the KK.
You see that?
Okay. Is this
Some
is
of
this
them
how your
sitting
day
inside
are going to
Marwa.
go?
Oh,
Do you want to speak to
Oh.
is this how your day is going to be? Do you like the fact that you have to come here every day since last week? What do you want to tell the government?
yes, Bolahon, this is reality. 62 years after independence. And you think, Bolahon, I was crazy in 2019. You are looking at this. This never happened in my time, in your time. Bolahon. Never happened. I'm glad Bolahon is listening.
Government, you are a shame. Anambra State government, you are a shame. The auntie is saying, what is happening where?
I don't know. In Anambra State.
In Anambra State.
And which is bad. Okay.
Look at them.
Anambra State. APC Hope Uzodinma.
Why is government doing this to you? So you have to pay for transport to come here and pay school fees. How much do you pay today to come here and pay school fees? 800 naira. Since how long? Since Tuesday, you've been paying 800 naira to come and pay school fees. How much is your school fees? 6,000. 240 naira. I hope your principal will see this video. And then the government as well, because these children don't have to suffer.
They don't have to suffer. In fact, the education should be free to them. Should be free. That is the nation they want me to be proud of. I want you to give me one good reason, not reasons with the plural. I want somebody to give me one good reason, just one, why I should be proud of such a nation, and then give me one good reason why I should support such nation. And lastly, one good reason why I should love such nation. Am I stupid? I ain't stupid. Bolahon, over to you. You're on the live stream. Bolahon, it's over to you. The privileges that Bolahon and I enjoyed. Bolahon, you and I, we never went through this mental torture that all this Damboroba, Sheke, Mutumu Banzanis are subjecting these innocent children to. No. Imiatie, I'll go to it. Bolahon, you know quite well, in our own time, Atie, mo parents were, but she must know school fees. Want to settle textbooks in my own time. Want to learn CMS bookshops. CMS bookshops. Want to learn. They look. I don't know what is happening. Everything. There's every communication between school and home about the child. Essential. The day I am going to report at school, my parents, look, they will follow me to the school with my bag. Voila! You know that. Bag. Ni primary school. Because I went to Awolowo school. Ni primary school. Oúnjẹ ọ̀fẹ́ la tún jẹ. Kò ń ṣe oúnjẹ ìranù tán fún àwọn ọmọ òṣì tata. In fact, police college gan wọn ọ̀rọ̀ oúnjẹ yẹn jẹ. Oúnjẹ tí èmi àtẹ̀mí jẹ ní primary school. Wọn àwọn tó ń train as police college wọn rí jẹ. There was no oil in Western region. Agriculture. I've been fighting this a long time, and I think now Frank Bello is tired. See, my father fought, ZAB fought, go on, fought Murtala, fought Obasanjo. My father died. I picked up from where my father left. And now my own son here in the UK is even picking it up. And you think it is normal that 3 consecutive generations of the same family, 3. My father died 13th of September 1986. I'll never forget that date, I'm telling you. 13th of September 1986. He died on Kayode's birthday, his last child. September 1986 was Kayode's birthday, and that was the day my father exited this world. And Kayode was in England. He was already in England. Bọ́lá má tún lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn náà, wàhálà ló ń dá sílẹ̀ yìí náà, ṣùgbọ́n iye táwa fi ń jẹun ní Èkó ni, it's almost the same now. Bọ́lá, you see, I'm happy you are here. You said the most you paid in Ahmadu Bello University was 50K for full day meal. And you could even ask for more. It was on 50K. Ìgbà ó tún ti later nìyẹn. Later nìyẹn now. Later ló ń sọ yẹn. Kò tó yẹn now. Tẹ́lẹ̀ now. Come on. Yeah, Ahmadu Bello University had its own advantages. Ahmadu Bello University, Abu, was the center of architecture in Nigeria, for your information. You want to, just like all those universities are rated: Medicine, University of Ibadan; Pharmacy, University of Ibadan; Ahmadu Bello, architecture. I know that. I feel sick and tired. Delibelu. He said, "You're right, sir. Um, Bolan Unilag. Have you heard of Hotel de Marere? I want some people to go and check that place called Hotel de Marere. I'll stop there. Hotel de Marere. Anyone that knows where Hotel de Marere is, please come back and tell me. If you can figure out, hello researcher, if you can figure out, I'm not going to tell you here, Hotel de Marere. Hello, figure it out. Yeah. Hotel de Marere. Okay, now, I'm coming to your comment. It seems I am really provoking Bolan today because he was finally decide to my body wale. Kai put your around with comment new. But Obori wale. Okay, fine. Obori wale. You're my friend. Again, I love you. Yeah. And I don't hold any grudges or enmity against you. When I say I love people genuinely, trust me, I love people genuinely. Something happened recently. Yes, you are right. I'm gonna post it. You are right. Yes. I think that is making sense to me now. That that 50 kobo is now making real sense to me. Yeah, that's about it. That is about it because that price was uniform across all the universities in the country. That made sense to me. That 50 kobo made a lot of sense to me. Thank you. Yeah. Enyenyo. Go easy. Go easy. Jesus Christ. Help me. Okay, now. There's something I want you to watch. I don't want to do this today. Okay, let's go here first. Let me go here. Okay. No, not this one. I don't want that one. Yes, I want this one, and I want that one. Okay. Let me start with this. Do you think Black Lives Matter? Black lives don't matter. And this next tape you're about to watch will tell you a lot that black lives does not matter. Go for it. Warning. Viewer's discretion. So if you're not comfortable, don't watch it. A politician and a black person made her maggots coming out of her private part. Maggots. Does black lives matter? Does it really matter? Black lives? No, sir.
You know, they get mine for Benin. It's a disaster.
Black lives in Africa. Does it matter?
This thing.
If it doesn't matter, even in your Africa, so why does it have to matter to Oyinbo people, to the white people? Tell me.
I killed someone yesterday. They got one person alive for Benin for Oyin. Sample road here. Oyin Joshua saying, person conditions their back, is their back. I don't carry one alive. This one are revenge, like community boys, right? Disaster. Now, wow. All the kids, human being. You know, they accommodate people. Accommodate people. No. You can't come. They want to be into their own. I use. Avenge all this one. So, bomb scattered them, slaughtered them. Many of them were slaughtered. Okay. Boys, slaughtered. This one is still alive. They stab man for chest here. This one get locked, never die.
Does black lives matter in these circumstances?
Finish, you know, come out. Come go treat yourself. Not see your chest, if you match it cut.
Does it matter?
When you carry, go treat yourself now. They come back again, and boys come back again. They'll not kill you, finish you. Huh? Get up, baby. They cut your leg. Ah, sorry. They stab you for Nyash. They go, they find the way to they break that leg, so. When are wicked like that? When are wicked? Why? You know,
Black people
oh, no. See the way they march
in black continent, black Africa.
Come that person now call it commit disaster. I don't get mad, call the slaughter people.
Not kill people finish. What do they do? That's when I come from money. I'm gonna kill people. They bomb people. You want to kill everything for?
As I just waited there to do.
Does it matter? Black lives doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I made all this up, guys. This way, does it really matter? Black lives. Does it matter? Does your life matter? It's up to you. Decide.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
Bolaon, this is another one for you.
In the heart of Benin, at Papaba Road. I'm here this morning because I came to park my car inside the compound and I saw some children. So I thought maybe it was an abandoned school. Only for me to find out that it's a functional school and kids are actually having class. Right now they're in break. As you can see, it's raining and this is a class where people are. This is a class where people are taking, children are taking lecture. In the heart of Benin, this is a class where children are taking lecture. Something like this is not good. This is not good at all. The government has to come to the rescue of this school right now because this is appalling. This is really, really appalling. Children are inside the rain. Children are inside the rain taking classes in this school. This is an embarrassment to us. This is an embarrassment to Nigeria. This is wrong. This is completely wrong. This is the school. I was shocked to find out that this is a school where children take classes. You know, that's a school where children take lectures. I mean, I'm short of words. I'm really, really short of words. I'm shocked. You know? When I don't break, one class. This one for the first one. How much they take class for here? So you see, everywhere is raining and the kids have nowhere to move to. So a lot of them are outside because they cannot even have there's no practically no roof over there.
2022 Nigeria. Welcome to Nigeria. If you still love Nigeria, that's up to you.
The rain has driven them from their classes.
You see?
There are no chairs, there are no tables, and
that's up to you.
There's no floor for them to sit down. You know, this is again, what's this school name again? Only Arosa Primary School. Where is it located? Apapava Road in Benin. Okay. Well,
welcome to Nigeria. 62 years after independence. You're proud of it? This is what you're proud of. This is what you're proud of.
So how do people manage to take classes? Your former class? What class are you? My sis. So how are you people managing only that one class now? For my 5 and for my 6. Wait, calm down. So raise the business now. So let's watch you like this now. Was that your own class? This is unbelievable. 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 Might go check on other classes. So now when I began 6 class before. So now all these class don't fall. So now only these 2 I'm not gonna use now, just 2 class. From my 1 to my 6. In 1 class. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me apologize. Let me apologize to people. I'm so sorry. This is a disgrace. Seriously. This is. You see? This is a class where people are taking classes. This is wrong. This is completely wrong.
Nigeria.
Is Engineer Dimeji Bamidele.
Yeah, watch that.
He retired
Watch this.
Water Corporation for your state. He retired in 2016.
Watch this.
And he has since been ill. He's yet to receive his gratuity, which could turn his condition around if paid in time. He has been pestering and begging the Oyo State government to pay his gratuity to cover the expenses of his treatment, which he could not afford as of now. We hereby appeal on behalf of the family of Engineer Oladimeji Oladapo Bamidele to the Oyo State government and to any other kind-hearted and public-spirited individual or organization to assist this dying man who worked ceaselessly for 35 years and retired as a director in the Water Corporation of Oyo State. you can see for yourself what man's wickedness has done to fellow human beings.
What man's wickedness has done to fellow human being. What exactly have you got to say to that? What? Please. Man's wickedness to fellow human being. Only in black African nation. It's the same all over. Make no mistakes. And please don't correct me. And I'm not ready to apologize to anyone. Black man's wickedness to fellow black men. You still think I am stupid? I ain't stupid. Yeah. You seriously think I am stupid or I am mentally derailed? I ain't. You are the one. Assam, I'll come to you. It is not easy. Because I know it is not easy. Mashu. A lot of people don't see what I see. That's the point. A lot. See, God said in the Bible, I will continue to send prophets down to you. You see, those prophets, God said He will continue to send down to you, are not humans. They are reptilians. And I said something earlier on. Reptilians? 2 words. Reptilian is the same as Odisha. Obatala, Oshun, Ogun, Yemoja, yeah, they were all reptilians. Did you hear this? I'm telling you. Balao, you might be a reptilian that people don't know in disguise. Ó lè jẹ́ pé òrìṣà ni ìwọ gangan fún rẹ, and ìwọ gangan wá sílé ayé through ìpàṣẹ òrìṣà. Àwọn bàbá ẹ ti tẹ́lẹ̀. ọjọ́ tẹ́ bá understand nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yìí. That's the day you will get the gifts of life. Alsam, Ibugongo, Ulejorisha. You might be an Orisha, you might be, in other words, a reptilian. Don't get confused. Some people will use the word, they will say reptilian this, reptilian that. It is reptilians are special human beings. Special. Because reptilians are the hybrid between here and there. Thank you. You admired my outfit? Good. I just wanted to be who I am myself. Okay. Now, have you heard of the eye of the future? Have you? You've not? Go to Dubai. The eye of the future. If you have not, sorry, excuse me. If you have not heard of the eye of the future, go to Dubai. Now, ask yourselves, Bolan, this is another question to you. I know you've traveled far. I have not been to Dubai because I've not been to any Arab countries. Because I believe their norms. My children, everyone, my family, they've all been to Dubai, but I refused to go to Dubai. I just refused because I still believe that Islamic thing that is holding them together, because language, religion can unite a nation. And that's why Nigeria is not a nation, because the Yorubas speak different language. The Igbos speak different language. Efik, Hausa, you've got Fulani, you've got many. You are not Nigerian. No. Okay, Yoruba prominent. We're prominent, yes. Dubai, they've built the eye of the future. And then you've got in northern Nigeria some hopeless individuals, disgruntled people telling you that Western education is what? Sin. Western education is sin. That's Boko Haram interpretation of Boko Haram. But the guns and the rifles they carry with them, the AK-47 and whatever weapon they've got on them, that they carry about to unleash onto their targets or host. Whose technology was that? Was that not Western education? Lord, Western education is sin. So, if Western education is sin, why does Boko Haram carry AK-47? Because AK-47 was manufactured from Western education that is sin to them. Now, is Muhammadu Buhari and Boko Haram not hypocrites? I'm asking. Is a fake, dodgy, latex Muhammadu Buhari in Asurok and Boko Haram and those that had already made your lives hell, are they not haram? Carrying AK-47 manufactured with Western education that was sin. Won't you perceive that as haram? Okay. We can throw stone. The Fulanis can just decide and say, no, we're not going to carry AK-47. We're not going to do this. Okay, we will just take to stones. We'll carry stones from the Mother Earth and we will use catapult. That one is not sin. To me, if it is sin to you, it's up to you, but you cannot claim to say Western education is sin and then you carry AK-47. It's not possible. And you want to cajole me? Well, that is the life you are having to live in a hopeless, nasty piece of contraption called Nigeria. Together? Oh, do you want me to repeat myself? You cannot cajole me to say to me that, oh, Western education is sin, and you carry AK-47 and believe that you can conquer me because you said Western education is sin. Western education is sin, but the physics, the chemistry, the physical sciences that went into the manufacture of that same AK-47 that you are carrying happens to be Western education, and you said it is sin. Hey, ṣe rí pé àwọn èèyàn ti ya wèrè gan, ṣe rí pé orí àwọn èèyàn ò pé. Okay. Let's go through a few videos because we're coming to 3 hours and 17 minutes of streaming. Let me show you this. Let's go through some of the videos here. You can clearly see, you've seen the man, the last clip I played you. This one. Watch it again. let me do it this way again. Let me bring it back and let's do it this way. Let's do it this way.
Problem don't day.
No.
As you see also, we are.
No, it's not that one. Okay, let me take that one out and let me bring in this one. Okay, let's go to a short break. I want to bring in this nice, beautiful JB Eden catering to you. Watch this. They're nice and they're based in Epsom. Watch that. JB Eden Catering.
More music on trendybeats.com.
Let me tell them all the tingles. All the tingles. Okay. Chevy make a tamua. Say my picking go join God.
Yes, JB Eden Catering. Yes, that was JB Catering. It was nice to have such breaks, and let's do this. Let me bring this one as well in. I don't. Let me see where. Should I bring in? Damn. Okay, let's do this. Let me bring this in. This one will blow your breath away. Now, Bisoye. I think I'll do this and we will round up the stream. But I want you to listen to Balogun Oshodi, Abisoye Oshodi. I will indulge your presence because ìwọ ló ní eléyìí, ọmọ Yorùbá òdodo òǹdẹ̀níẹ́. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ fún ẹ ní ọ̀wọ̀ tó tọ́ sí, tó dẹ̀ tọ́ sí ẹ. Ìyẹn ni àwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní credit. Mo fẹ́ fún ẹ. Èèyàn yìí ni ẹ. Abisoye Oshodi, ọmọ Èkó gidi ni ẹ, ọmọ Yorùbá ni ẹ. Mo dẹ̀ respect ẹ gan pé ó tiẹ̀ dìde. Kò ń ṣe Èkó nìkan ló ń jà fún Abisoye. Abisoye Balogun Oshodi kò ń ṣe Èkó nìkan ló ń jà fún. Kò lè lérò pé ó ń jà fún Èkó. Kò ń ṣe Èkó nìkan ló ń jà fún. Gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá káàárọ̀ òjìrè òun ló ń jà fún. Abisoye, mo dẹ̀ gbèdì fún ẹ. Mo gbèdì fún ẹ. Mo gbèdì fún ẹ gan. Ọmọ ọkọ ni ẹ. Ó ṣò pé ọmọ Yorùbá òun ni ẹ. Èèyàn yìí òun dẹ̀ ni ẹ. Àwọn òbí tó bí ẹ, ẹ̀jẹ̀ Yorùbá ó ń flow gidi gan nínú. You are undiluted. Àwọn ọmọ àlè Yorùbá kan wà. Àwọn tó ń jẹ́ ọmọ àlè Yorùbá, ẹ lọ wò wọ́n dáadáa. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ti wà contaminated. Ẹ̀ńtẹ́jẹ̀ ò bá wà contaminated, ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà ni. Àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà contaminated tó wà nínú Yorùbá nation agitation wọ́n pọ̀ gan. Ẹ máa lérò pé Yorùbá ni wọ́n ń ṣe Yorùbá, wọ́n pọ̀. Ṣé mọ̀ pé ọmọ àlè ó pọ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá gan. Ṣàṣàlẹ̀ máa fi mọ ọmọ tó jẹ́ olú ọmọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Olú ọmọ means ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ kò wà polluted. Abisoye, kárí láì bà mí. Kárí ọmọ Yorùbá òdodo, ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà òun ni ẹ́. Mo dẹ̀ ń gbàdúrà fún ẹ gan. Mo ń gbàdúrà fún ẹ gan. Mo ń gbàdúrà fún ẹ gan. Ikú ò ní pa ẹ́, àrùn ò ní ṣe ẹ́. Ikú kò ní súnmọ́ ẹ, àrùn kò ní ṣe ẹ́, wàá dàgbà, wàá darúgbó. Mo ń gbàdúrà fún ẹ gan. Àwọn tó ní kò ní dà fún ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjìrè àwọn gan ni kò ní dá fún, ká dá fún wọn. Because ilẹ̀ Káàárọ̀ Oòjíire ó jẹ́ èmi ní ọkàn gan-an. Ó jẹ mí lọ́kàn. Kàkà kí n kúkú ẹlẹ́yà, kí n kúkú òṣì, máa kú torí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Wàláì tàláì small be lie. Kàkà kí n kúkú ẹlẹ́yà, kí n kúkú òṣì, máa kú ikú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àwọn èèyàn lérò pé bóyá mi ò nífẹ̀ẹ́ Sunday Igboho. Tí n bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ Sunday Igboho, mi ní sọ fún Sunday Igboho ní ọjọ́ tí Fẹ́mi Fani-Káyọ̀dé lọ sílé ẹ̀ pé kí n wọ́n ẹ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ pa á. Ṣèbí mo kọ́kọ́ jáde tí mo dẹ̀ gbóyà tí mo dẹ̀ sọ pé Fẹ́mi Fani-Káyọ̀dé ó wá kí ẹ nílé Sunday Igboho ó dẹ̀ tẹ́wọ́ gbà á, wọ́n fẹ́ pa ẹ́ ni o. Èmi ni the first. Gbogbo kí Sunday Igboho kó má ṣiṣẹ́, mo try láti protect ẹ. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó jẹ́ wèrè ẹ̀dá, wọ́n lé mi gangan ní àṣìtánì. Ṣé báwọn kan wọ́n náà èmi gbọ́ ní o, mo dẹ̀ challenge Sunday Igboho lórí Zoom meeting. Èmi sọ fún àwọn kan, wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n lọ fẹjọ́ mi sùn Sunday Igboho pé kí Sunday Igboho kó pa mí. Wọ́n so believe nínú Ògùn. And I challenged Sunday Igboho. Ẹ má ṣì mí gbọ́ o, ẹ má ṣì mí gbọ́. Attack yẹn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dínkù díẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n ṣe ó dínkù díẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run ò fi, tọ́lọ́run ò bá ti fún ọmọ ẹ̀dá Ádámọ̀ ní ẹ̀mí ọmọlàkejì èèyàn, kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe. Ó kàn lè ságbára ní ò lè ṣe anything. Mo ti rí àwọn tó ń sọ pé èmi kàn ń jágbe ní London, wọ́n àti ń ṣe máa bọ̀ ní Nàìjíríà. Lára àwọn tó ń ṣe agitation ní abẹ́ bàbá Banji Akíntóyè, abẹ́ Banji Akíntóyè, wọ́n ti challenge me. Ní abẹ́ Banji Akíntóyè, yes, wọ́n challenge me. Mo dẹ̀ lẹ́yìn lẹ́ni problem now. Ṣebí ẹ̀yin lẹ́ ń gbé bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn kan sọ pé ká jẹ́ pé mo fẹ́ wá ní àwọn ọmọ àwọn higher killers tó máa wílé mi, tó máa gbé mi. Higher killers in the Yoruba agitation. Mo dẹ̀ sọ fún gbogbo wọn pé Nigeria is not a country I'm going to come to. But I don't have a Nigerian passport. And I don't want to have one. Because mo ti jó pálí wọn anyway nínú náà. Money, I can go to anywhere I want to go to in the world, minus Nigeria. I can even go to any African country, minus Nigeria. There are many places one can go to. And you know what? Again, based on what my father said to me, and I want you to learn from this. And it is a great lesson that I want you to learn from. My father told me that if you are a Nigerian or any nationality that you professed you come from, if you cannot make it in that nation and you venture out of that nation to another country and you make it in that country, that country that you have made it is your country, and your allegiance is first to that country and not where you come from. You have not made it in Nigeria. You've traveled to a country like Niger Republic or Ghana. You make it. You suddenly made it. Your allegiance is not where you come from. Your allegiance is to that country that you've made your fortune, your wealth. I hope that will make a lot of sense to you, and I hope it does. And that's the way I see things. Nigeria is not my country. It is only a mere geographical expression of those that live, according to Babawo, within the boundaries of that ruthless contraption that was molded by Lugard in 1914. I'm a unique, distinctively made Yoruba man, proud to be a Yoruba man, not ashamed being a Yoruba man. Erobami, Erobodo. God, help me. Okay. Let's see this. Okay, let me play you this one. Watch this. Guys, watch it. Okay, yes.
Ìkà òun ni ẹni àgbàlagbà ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tí ó bá support Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu.
Ìkà.
Ẹni àgbàlagbà tí ó bá true support fún Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ìkà ni onítọ̀hún.
Ṣé ń gbọ́? Ìkà.
Òmùgọ̀ ni ọ̀dọ́ tí ó bá support Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Yes.
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin lọ́balọ́ba ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, gbogbo ẹni mo kí o. Kábíyèsí Aláàfin Ọ̀yọ́.
Yeah.
Bàbá, mo kí yín. Olúbàdàn, bàbá, mo bọ̀wọ̀ fún orí adé. Kábíyèsí Ọba Aláké ti ìlú Ẹ̀gbá, kábíyèsí, mo kí yín. Ọba Adéyẹyè Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀, kábíyèsí, bàbá, mo kí yín tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀. Ẹ má yẹ kí Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu kí ó sọ yín ní ẹnu. Ẹ má yẹ kí Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu kí ó ti ọwọ́ yín bọ ṣọ̀lọ̀.
Ṣọ̀lọ̀.
Ẹ má yẹ kí Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu kí ó dójú ti ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ìdí tí ṣe ní ìkà òun ni ẹni àgbàlagbà àti àgbààgbà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tí ó bá support Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ni wípé ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ ò kì í ṣe ìwà.
Ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ ò kì í ṣe ìwà.
Àdúrú Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu.
Yes, ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ kò kì í ṣe ìwà. Yes.
Tó ń dọ̀bálẹ̀
yes
káàkiri títorí pé ó fẹ́ nǹkan ni o.
yes ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ kò ń ṣe ìwà wàá ṣeun Abísóyè
àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá
wàá ṣeun ayé àdá
ẹni àgbàlagbà tó bá support ẹ
ẹni àgbàlagbà ìkànnì gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọba tẹ́ bá support ẹ ìkànnì yín.
ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá jàǹbá oríṣiríṣi ló ti dé bá àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ní inú Nàìjíríà.
yes.
látìgbà tí Buhari ti gun orí oyè.
yeah wàá ṣeré.
títí tí olóyè Sunday Igboho tó fi jáde.
yeah.
Bọ́lá Tinubu òwú kọ́.
kò wú kọ́ kò sọ kọ́kọ́.
ṣe bí ẹni pé ọ̀rọ̀ náà kan òun.
yeah ó tún bú ó tún.
Bọ́lá Tinubu ò dẹ̀ hùwà bíi Yorùbá.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
kò kí wọ́n ní pẹ̀lẹ́.
yeah.
ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tí nǹkan ti ṣe wọ́n.
tí gbọ́dọ̀ ti ń jẹ wá lẹ́sẹ̀. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wàá ṣeré.
bóyá wọ́n jí ni gbé ni o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
bóyá wọ́n fi tipá báyọ̀ sùn ni o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
bóyá wọ́n jàyàn lólè ni o.
bóyá
wọ́n pààyàn ni o.
kò bọ́dà ẹ̀.
bóyá òkùnkùn fúnyàn ni o. bóyá ọjà jóná ni o. Bọ́lá Tinubu ò wúkọ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá.
kò dẹ̀ wúkọ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. ṣáṣá market ọjà ṣáṣá òjòna kò wúkọ́. Balógun Òṣòdì Abísóyè torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe ní wàá pẹ́ láyé wàá darúgbó Ọlọ́run á bá mi tọ́jú ẹ o Ọlọ́run á bá mi tọ́jú ẹ because ìwọ lè máa lérò pé òun jà fún Èkó nìkan kọ́ ló ń jà fún Abísóyè ilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjíire ilẹ̀ Yorùbá òun ló ń jà fún kò ń ṣèkó nìkan ọjà jàǹkàrà ẹ wo bí Èkó ṣe rí Èkó ẹ wo bó ṣe rí ṣé Bọ́lá Tinubu bìkítà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ṣé Bọ́lá Tinubu ṣó bìkítà kò sí nǹkan tó kàn talent tó ní tẹ́jú show market ìjọba ló ní property Bọ́lá Tinubu ni o lónìí Gbàjàbíàmílà ò sọ pé kò ní lóun ò mọ̀ kọ́kọ́ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní tẹ́jú show market o ó mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ òun náà ó ní so many things ó ní so many malls in Tẹ́jú show the new Tẹ́jú show market wọ́n kọ́ wọ́n wó palẹ̀ wọ́n kọ́ so kí wàá ní nǹkan tí Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu kí ni nǹkan tó fẹ́ fi sílẹ̀ gan sef fún ipe o ti ẹ̀ ṣe in 8 years o kọ́ hospital o kọ́ school o build the road o build any infrastructure bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀ ò rule fún 8 years tó fi deliver tó fi mold irú àwa báyìí náà àbá Bọ́lá Tinubu ó ya wèrè ni ó ya wèrè ni ẹni alásọ pé o ò ní débẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ máa gbé wa lóhùn ayé ti dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ Bọ́lá Tinubu àwọn tó ní ayé wọ́n ti dẹ̀yìn lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ Bọ́lá Tinubu tó bá jẹ́ porúkọ ẹ nìyẹn o ò lè rí orí ṣe o ò lè rí ọrùn ṣe èpè ti gùn ẹ̀ ẹja tún gbọ́ bí sóyè sí ó yá.
kò dẹ̀ ṣe bí ẹni pé bóyá òun rí so ẹni àgbàlagbà tó bá sọpọ́ọ̀tì ẹ̀ ìkànnì onítọ̀hún.
gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọba tẹ́ bá sọpọ́ọ̀tì ẹ̀ ìkànnì yín o.
òun ní pé ẹ wo ọ̀gbẹ́ni Bọ́lá Tinubu ó ní lifelong ambition òun ní kí òun gun
àléfà.
orí ipò ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà which is personal interest nìyẹn.
Yes.
Kò kí ń ṣe collective interest of the people. Ẹ wo dáadáa torí ogun àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀ wọ́n ní kò kí ń parọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni àrò tó bá gbọ́n a ti máa rákòrò.
Gbogbo wa dájúdájú ó ní lifelong ambition títí òun ní kí òun dé ipò ààrẹ kò kí ń ṣe fún interest gbogbo ìlú tí ẹ bá wá kí ń ṣe ìkà tí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ tí wọ́n rẹ̀ kí ń ṣe òmùgọ̀ Bọ́lá Tinubu ò sọ pé nǹkan ẹyọkọ báyìí
lòun fẹ́ ṣe
máa ṣe fún ilẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni wàá ṣeré Bísóyè.
Kò tí ì sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ni òun ní fún àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o.
Kò dẹ̀ tí ì sọ pé nǹkan tóun ní fún gbogbo Nàìjíríà rẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ó sọ ó ní lifelong ambition títí òun
kò ní ààrẹ
tí òun gun ipò
àléfà.
Ẹ̀yin ọba ládéládé ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá
ẹ
pé Bọ́lá Tinubu kẹ́ béèrè ní ọwọ́ ẹ̀ pé ṣé kò kí ń ṣe àkúdàáyá. Ṣé kò kí ń ṣe àkúdàáyá.
Ẹyin tá àti ẹ̀ mọ orísun ẹ̀.
Àmọ́ bàbá tó bí.
Àmọ́ bí tó ti wá.
Àmọ́ ìyá tó bí. Bóyá a lè jẹ́wọ́ fún yín pé inú ilé báyìí ni wọ́n ti bí òun. Inú ilé báyìí ni wọ́n ti bí bàbá tó bí òun. Inú ilé báyìí ni wọ́n ti bí ìyá tó bí òun. Inú ilé báyìí ni wọ́n ti bí ìyá ayẹ́ ẹ̀ àbí bàbá ayẹ́ ẹ̀ ni. Kó tọ́ka sí inú ilé tí wọ́n ti bí àti bàbá tó bí àbí olórí bàbá ẹ̀ àti olórí ìyá ẹ̀ kó sọ kó pọ̀ta kó wá sọ fún gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà pé orúkọ báyìí
lòun jẹ́
ni bàbá tó bí òun jẹ́. Torí ẹni tí Bọ́lá Tinubu pè ní bàbá ẹ̀
ọdún 3 ló wà láàrin wọn.
Sàká Tinubu
ó jùlọ.
ọmọ 1949 ni o.
Òun gẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ ọmọ 1950.
1949.
Ya ọmọ 1952 lòun.
Sàká Tinubu.
Yes.
Kò kí ń ṣe bàbá Bọ́lá o. So tí Bọ́lá ò bá kí ń ṣe àkúdàáyá kó tọ́ka sí olórí bàbá ẹ̀ kó lè tọ́ka sí olórí yẹ ká mọ inú ilé tó ti jáde. Ìyẹn ní ẹ̀kejì òun ní pé ẹ wo dáadáa kò ní ìlera. Ọlọ́run ọba òun ni ọba tó jogún ìlera fẹ́ dà o. Mi ò fi yọ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ wo dáadáa. Ẹ wò ṣé ọ̀gbẹ́ni yẹn ṣó dángájíá ṣé ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ gbé. Ẹ̀kejì nìyẹn. Ẹ̀kẹta òun ní pé kí ni nǹkan tó ní fún gbogbo
ọmọ Yorùbá.
Kí ni nǹkan tó ní fún gbogbo ọ̀dọ́ ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Kò ní.
Kí ni nǹkan tó ní.
Kò ní anything.
Fún ọkùnrin. Kí ni nǹkan tó ní fún obìnrin. Kí ni nǹkan tó ní fún àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké.
Àlejò.
Ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Kò ní.
Àti pé kí ló ní fún gbogbo Nàìjíríà. Torí àfi ẹ̀dá tí ò bá sí láyé mọ́ ló máa ní bí ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà ṣe ń lọ yẹn ó tẹ́ òun ní ọrùn. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó wá lo gbájú ẹ̀ fún yín o. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó wá lo títí Èkó fún yín. Torí gbájú ẹ̀ tó lò fún àwọn bàbá Afẹ́nifẹ́re ní ọjọ́ sí.
Ṣé ń gbọ́ Afẹ́nifẹ́re kò tí ì tán nílẹ̀.
Gbájú ẹ̀ tó lò
ó gbá àwọn Afẹ́nifẹ́re ní ojú.
ìjà náà tí ì tán lẹ̀.
Ó sì wà ńlẹ̀. Àwọn bàbá Ayọ̀ Adébánjọ.
Ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó ń bá àwọn ọ̀dọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ tí ó bá sí pé òmùgọ̀ ní àwọn ọ̀dọ́.
Bọ́lá Tinubu gbá àwọn bàbá Afẹ́nifẹ́re ó gbá wọn lójú. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Ó gbá wọn lójú. ṣé kí n dákẹ́ síbẹ̀ yẹn ok jẹ́ n dákẹ́ síbẹ̀ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ a máa gbọ́ bí sóyè lọ máa dákẹ́ síbẹ̀ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ a máa gbọ́ lọ.
ṣẹ́gbọ́n ohun tó sọ ó àdírẹ́sì àwọn ọ̀dọ́.
wọn ò dẹ̀ lè question ẹ̀.
ṣùgbọ́n
nǹkan ó di tòun
òmùgọ̀ èèyàn ló máa tẹ̀kẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ serious.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o.
ambition ti tiẹ̀ nìyẹn ó ní òun àkọ́kọ́ di títí òun náà. ṣé o tó yẹ kó máa bá àwọn ọ̀dọ́ sọ nìyẹn.
kò ní plan.
kò ní plan kankan.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
fún àwọn youth kò ní plan kankan fún
education everything.
ìka èèyàn ló máa ń hùwà bẹ́ẹ̀ ìka èèyàn ọlọ́kànjúà tó yẹ pé gbogbo ohun tó ní kò tẹ́ ní ọrùn ẹ má yẹ kó wá lo gbájú ẹ̀ tó lò fún wọn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kó wá lò fún yín ní Ọ̀yọ́ o ẹ má yẹ kó wá lò fún yín ní Ògùn o
a máa ṣe o Bọ́lá Tinubu tiẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ Bọ́lá kò ń ṣorúkọ ẹ náà kò ń ṣorúkọ ẹ but o ò lè rorí ṣe o ò lè rọrùn o ò lè rí ọrùn ṣe o ò lè rí ṣe sórí gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbé agbára wọ̀ ẹ́ tó ń ṣe oògùn fún ẹ Ọlọ́run ti gba agbára lọ́wọ́ wọn kò síbi tó fẹ́ lọ Bọ́lá Tinubu you are going nowhere your life is ended. Ayé ti kọ̀yìn sí ẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu tó mọ̀ èmi mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Mi ò jẹ nínú owó ẹ rí o mi ò jẹ nínú ogún ẹ rí ogún ẹ kankan kò tẹ̀ mí ní ọwọ́ in my life ṣùgbọ́n tiẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́. Ó ti bàjẹ́ gan ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ Òṣòdì Òkè ó yá.
gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá torí òun náà ló ń lẹ́nu ó láwọn làwọn ní vice president òótọ́ ni ó láwọn làwọn ní Rájí Fáṣọlá òótọ́ ni ó láwọn làwọn ní speaker òótọ́ ni ó láwọn làwọn ní interior òótọ́ ni.
Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá.
ṣebí Yorùbá ni gbogbo àwọn yẹn àwọn náà lọ ní information Babaláyé Muhammed òótọ́ ni ṣebí Yorùbá ni gbogbo àwọn yẹn ẹ wá wo ohun tí wọ́n ń ṣe ní ọjọ́ èní tí wọ́n ń dojú tira wọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ jàùjàù àwọn àgbàlagbà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tí wọ́n ń jà sí position Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ń bá Oyètọ́lá jà eléyìí ń bá tọ̀hún jà tọ̀hún bá ti bí jà ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé Yorùbá ló kàn lórí humanitarian lásán ẹ wo ìjà tó ti wà ní àárín wọn tí wọ́n kí pọ̀nrí ìyáláyà wọn torí pé wọn ò ní interest àwọn èèyàn ní ọkàn ni gbogbo àwọn tó bá Buhari ṣiṣẹ́ ìtọ́jẹ́ Yorùbá ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn pé iṣẹ́ wo ni wọn ò rí ṣe tó jẹ́ pé Tinubu ni ó máa jẹ́ mẹ́sáyà wọn nínú gbogbo 60 million Yorùbá tó wà lágbàáyé Bọ́lá Tinubu ò rí èèyàn kan tó lè falẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí afọbajẹ ó wá ní ó ti tó kóhun jọba èèwọ̀ ni.
èèwọ̀ dẹ̀ ní lóòótọ́ èèwọ̀ Bọ́lá Tinubu èèwọ̀ o ò lè jọba o ò lè débẹ̀ kò ń ṣẹ̀rù ẹ o tiẹ̀ máa ní lọ́kì tó bá tiẹ̀ wà láyé because ìwọ gángan fúnra ẹ o ti dẹni inú ilẹ̀ anyway Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu talent tó bí ẹ who are you tani yàrá yá ẹ tani yàrá yá ẹ tó bí ẹ tó wá lérò pé o kàn lè ṣàdédé máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní trespass ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ̀yin èèyàn ẹ má jẹ́ kí n wà too carried away mi fẹ́ wà too carried away. Let us bring the stream to an end. Episode 154. almost 4 hours of streaming. It's not easy. And it's well. Almost 4 hours. Ẹ ṣé gan gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn. Alsam. All of you, I thank you. You are most welcome. Let's bring the stream to an end, and until next time, peace, and I wish you love, happiness, and God's guidance. Take good care of yourselves, and God bless you. Good evening.